What's up, guys? Welcome back. So today I'll be teaching you guys the ultimate moving average crossover strategy. So this is hands down, this is one of the best moving average crossover which you guys can use and implement inside your trading strategy. I used to use this moving average crossover strategy, and I first started forex trading, and I use it for the past, I think, 1 year, 1.5 year. And with this strategy alone, I managed to make 100 USD turn to 2000 USD in less like 6 months. Very simple with a strict money management. This is a really great strategy for those who wants to trade with less stress and more relaxed. Okay, so before I share you guys with all the settings, with all the pairs, with all the risk and reward, I'm just gonna show you guys the advantage. First, I'm going to show you guys the advantage of using moving average crossover strategy, which is this strategy. Okay, the first thing, obviously, you will have sorry you will have more relaxing in you will have more relaxing during the trading, because it gives you because the confirmation is already there at your chart. You basically need to just wait for the confirmation to cross, basically like this, and just wait for the cross, and then it means like this buy, right? And then that's it. And then all you need to do is just buy, and then just place your stop losses right here, maybe some take profit up here, right here. Okay, second point is that it gives you risk to reward, a huge risk to reward. And sometimes it gives you 1 equals to 3, and sometimes it gives you 1 equals to 2, and rarely it gives you 1 equals to 4. If you stick on the higher time frame, you may get 1 equals to 4, but most of the time you may get 1 equals to 2 or 1 equals to 3. Okay, this strategy is really great for the beginner and intermediate trader. As I can say, as I said before, this gives you a more relaxed trading. Okay, this gives you a very clear indication that whether you should buy or you should sell at that particular moment. The fourth point is that it's really easy to use. um, Everything is there on the chart. Okay, all you need to do is just entry and use a correct money management, and that's it. Okay, you just have to wait for the confirmation. Okay, if you are using a trading view, the good thing about trading view one of the good things about trading view is that it have an alert on the trading view. So every time the moving average is crossing, whether it's a crossing down or it's crossing upward, it gives you an alert. Okay, back in the days, I don't use this alert. I always use my phone, always check on my phone. So but in these days, if you have this advantage in your arsenal, I think you should use it. It's very useful. Uh, the sixth point is that it's a clear trend. It's a clear trend indication whether you should sell or you should buy, and it is also a good clear indication that whether the market is an impulsive movement or whether in the market is in corrective movement, which is very good, because you need to trade with the trend. As I said, you need to trade with the trend. It helps you to trade with the trend. Okay, that's the good thing about moving average compared to the rest of indicators, RSI. You know, moving average crossover is, and like I said, it's the best strategy. Okay, for the beginner and intermediate, compared to the diversion, compared to RSI, compared to stochastic. Okay, you may agree and may not agree. Some people are comfortable with diversion, some people agree with sarcastic. Okay, it all depends on your style. This strategy is more towards relaxed trading. Okay, and lastly, it gives you a really great confirmation. Okay, but every every strategy or technique there is in this world, there is always a bad, not bad, there is always a disadvantage. Okay, there is no such thing as a holy grail. So there is always be a bad um yeah, it's not bad, it's just a disadvantage. Okay, there's only three disadvantage of this technique is that since we are using indicator, and we know the indicator is a lagging indicator, basically the candlestick has to close first, then the indicator has to make a calculation and everything, and then it will move. Okay, the good thing about the moving average crossover it is not repaint. Okay, same goes to parabolic, it is not repaint. All we need to do is that we need to wait for the candle to close, and then we will entry. Okay, and then the second point is that it can be disturbing when it comes to correction. Like I said before, it's great when you're using it with an impulsive movement, and it is also great for you to detect a correction movement. Okay, because when the correction movement happens, you can see that there's a lot of crossover happens. I'll show you guys in the real chart later on. When this happens, you need to avoid this. You need a really clear indication. Okay, you may see this on the H1. This this pattern right here, you rarely see on the H4. It's once every blue moon. It's very rare for it to happen. But once it happens, it happens. Once it happens, you may enter with a bigger stop losses and a huge take profit. Sometimes one equals to five, depending on the market. And lastly, obviously, it's a slow setup. Like I said, you need to wait for the confirmation. And yeah, these are the advantage that you need to know. As for the settings, you may take a screenshot of this picture right here. These are the only four pairs that I used back in the days: GJ, GU, Euro USD, and USD JPY. Okay, GJ is much more faster pairs, and it suits this strategy very nicely. And sometimes when GJ in the correction, change I will change to another pair just to get the extra pips, so that before I can catch the impulsive movement of the GJ. Because these are the settings that you need. Exponential moving average, which is 12. Exponential moving average, you put 5, and parabolic XR, you put it default. As for the risk to reward, um, for stop losses, these are the stop losses that you need depending on the time frame that you use. On the H1, you will use 40 to 60 pips stop losses. If you are using on H4, because H1 is basically intraday, H4 is basically for swing. Okay, so I'm sorry for my ugly writing. So basically H4, we aim to hold that trade for a really long time, and as for per trade, you're only risking 2 equals 2 to 4% per trade, and that's it. Your risk to reward is either 1 equals to 2 or 1 equals to 3, depending on the market. Okay, I'll show you guys the chart. Okay, this is the chart, this is the indicator that you need. Okay, I hope you guys can see. The blue one is the 5 one, the red one is the 12. Okay, this dot one is the parabolic XR. I'm using a trading view, so if you guys don't know how to insert the indicator, you can just go to indicator right here and just set it exponential moving average, and there you are. And when it comes to parabolic, yeah, parabolic SR, and that's it. Okay, the first thing you need when it comes to confirmation, every technique must have a confirmation. Okay, the first confirmation, let's put it right here, confirmation, moving average, the candle has to close first, moving average has to cross, and lastly parabolic has to show up. And what I mean by this is that we see right here, this is a really great example right here, I'll put a mark right here. We can see that this red candle um, and the moving average has not crossed yet, but we see on the next candle, which is right here, is crossing. It's crossing right here. So basically, you have to wait. I'll just put just just to make you guys understand, I'll put a replay right here. We wait for the indicator to show up. Okay, you play, sorry, where are the, okay, and then we see a crossing, right? I'll try to zoom a little bit more for so you, it hasn't crossing yet, so we wait for the it to cross. Okay, we wait for the candle to close, and then we place a sell right here, short position, sell, stop losses 400. Nice, this is on the H1, so you might aim for 800. Let's say we aim for equals 1 equals to 2. Let's see. Nice, easy pips. Okay, very very easy pips. If you are using this on the H1, I would say this much more intraday to swings. Okay, if you use it on the H4, I can say that it will be more to swings, because if you see on the H4, this price right here, we're gonna get it to close, stop losses like I said before, maybe 800. Oopsie, cannot see. Okay, 800, 800. Okay, let's aim for 1 equals to 2. Easy, 1 equals to 2. 164 pips, easy. Okay, I'll show you another example. This right here are the great example that you need to avoid. This basically are the market correction, which is this will disturb the indicator itself. This indicator will work perfectly. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, these are the this a great example of which when will the indicator will not work. Okay, as I said before, it will not work perfectly even when it meets all the requirement, all the confirmation that we have, because the market is still ranging, or in other words that it's the market is doing a correction. Okay, we can only use this entry when the market is in a really really healthy trend, which is a really great trend. Okay, like this is a great example right here, this is a great example right here, and this one of the great example right here. Okay, this right here you need to avoid. Normally you don't actually know when the market will do a correction. Maybe after you hit maybe two losses, then you will know that the market is doing a correction. But if you see just now, the risk to reward is quite huge. So basically, if you lost a two trade, all it took is only one winning trade for you to cover all your losses. Okay, if I can grow this account from 100 to 2000 in like 4 months using a strict money management, so can you. Okay, I'm giving you the exact blueprint that I use. Okay, I'll show you another. This is intraday. And as for swing, you might prefer, some people might prefer to swing because the risk to reward is very very huge. It's very very nice. Like here, let's see, 1 equals to 4, 1 equals to maybe, let's face it, 1 equals to 4, very easy. When the higher time frame that you use, the higher you go, the less noise and the less correction that you will see. Okay, but depending on the person, depending on your trading style, you might prefer the fast confirmation and the fast trading, and then you might go for the H1. But if you more prefer to really relax, to the more relaxed trading, then I might suggest you for the H4. Okay, that's it for this video. I hope you guys like it. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.